Hi there, and welcome to my electronic dashboard for Knight Rider demonstration video. What you see before you is all the electronics I have built for the Knight Rider dashboard. Well, let's get started, shall we? What you see here is the 245 corner board that displays just the 245 and hooks up to your left and right turn signals. That's these two green lights down here. The speedometer setup with the message display below it, right here. RPM cluster, the two dummy displays that go below the monitors, the tall tail 6-row setup, and the voice box with the countdown lights and normal, pursuit, and auto lights below it. That board here is the controller for the lights for the countdown, these pieces here. And this board over here in the corner is the light controller for the switches below you. Now, this is all set up as just a demonstration. I know the wiring looks kind of funky, but it's just set up for just demonstration purposes. It will not look like this when you get it. It'll look very clean. It's very subtle, clean setup. It will come with instructions. It's very easy to hook up. Anybody could figure it out. Now, what I've designed here is the switches are power, auto, normal, and pursuit. Now, the power switch here actually switches on everything. Here, I'll show you. You hit the power button. As you can see, the last light on the dashboard turns on everything you see here, including the Vox piece below. Now you can wire it so the actual speaking part here will be separate from everything else if you wish, or you can plug everything into this control board. Now these wires here, there's a relay draped over the piece of wood. It's just because the relay originally on it was only meant for 1 amp, and this actually whole setup draws at least almost 4 amps. So it will have a relay attached to the board for the whole setup, and it will handle up to 5 amps, not 1. So with all this set up, it controls from one switch. Now you don't have to hook up everything to the power switch if you don't want to. You can hook it up to your key if you want, so everything turns on with a key, or you can have it control. I thought it was just pretty neat when you switch it on and off. Here, I'll do it again. This time you can watch the whole countdown board set up here. See, after the last light turns on this piece, the whole thing switches on. It's a very simple setup. Now I'll show you how the switches work. You got your auto, pursuit, normal. Now it will have sound on it. There is a DTMF chip on there that will provide sound just like in the TV show. And the lights on the Vox will light up as well. So if you go pursuit, there, normal, and of course auto. Now the light is really bright, I know, but it's an actual orange light. The video doesn't do much justice for the color, but it will actually light up when you hit the switches. And this one, and that one's yellow. This one is red, of course, and that one is orange. Now, everything is pretty much set up. As I said, this one here hooks up to your left and right turn signals. That's why those ones are off. This one hooks up to your speedometer. You have to get a pulse generator. You can I picked this up on eBay. I think I paid $15 for it. And this one here threads straight into the transmission speedometer hookup for the cable. So you just take your old cable out and put this in its place, and then you got your wires that hook straight up into this. It's very simple. This I have just set up right now, so it's hooked up to this and this. This also requires a pulse for the lights to turn on and off. Right now, when you get it in the package, it will be preset for V8, but you can set it to 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder. Right now it's just preset to 8-cylinder. And it's just like on on a hard drive on a computer, it's got a little jumper you pull out and you just put it in a different spot. It will come with, again, it will come with instructions to show you how to do it. It's very easy. This here has your voltage and your fuel for your float. Now this blue wire here is your connection for your sender. And this one here, right now it's just an open circuit. When it's full resistance, it will flash all the way full. But when you ground the wire, just like this, see, now the lights are going down. Yeah, and it slowly goes down. It has a buffer in it, so when you're driving down the street, the needle, you know how the needle bounces back and forth on a dashboard? Well, this one, the lights won't flicker back and forth as you go, and then when you open it up, it just scrolls back up to full again. And in the overlays, it will come with overlays. Here's just a sample of one. That's a sample that goes over this one. I believe it's this one or this one, I can't remember. And this one here, of course, is this one here. Yeah, so it gives you an idea. So capacity status, full or empty. So that's pretty much it. Now, the last piece here, this is your speaking piece, of course, everyone knows that. On this one, this is the kit one. I am going to make a car one as well with green. This one's red. So here I'll show you how it lights up.
I beg your pardon.
It's very accurate. It actually picks up quite well.
Well, you won't see any flies on me.
And it actually displays quite bright too.
And the sooner the better. Michael, according to Charlie's vital signs, I'd say you definitely hit a nerve. Or as the French say, le vin est l'élixir d'amour. That means...
And this sound here is all from the TV show. I picked these DVDs up, DVD data discs from eBay, and it has all the audio from every single TV show with Kit talking,
Find a way to make
or car in some setups here.
Michael, according to Charlie's vital signs, I'd say you definitely hit a nerve.
So there you have it. Very simple, very durable, very clean, very bright lights. I hope you can see all that. Oh, and I'll show you the scrolling lights for the dash. I'll spin this up. I'll spin this bad boy up for you. And everything drops down to 0. It's perfect. It doesn't fluctuate, doesn't flutter, nothing. It's pretty much trimmed up. Now on the back of the boards, if it starts to fluctuate, saying E or minus 0.1 or whatever, or it starts going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2 or whatever, you can always adjust them. There's a very fine trim pot on the back. I got a fine trim pot on the back right now, and it seems pretty stable. I have to admit, it is quite a stable setup. It's a very good unit, very solid state. You'll have no problems with it. Of course, the speedometer has a pot adjuster, trim pot on here for adjusting for your speedometer calibration. That's because, you know, there's different gear ratios in the diff, and there's different gear ratios inside the tranny itself. Now with this is I believe a 7 pulse. You can run whatever pulse you want, 12, 6, 10, whatever. It doesn't matter, because you would use this to adjust accordingly. And there you have it. Hopefully you have any questions, you can email me at breakdown24@hotmail.com. That's BRAKE down DOWN 24 numeric 24 at hotmail.com. Thank you very much.